Happy Friday, Sooner Nation. Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is. If you're new here, hit the subscribe. If you're not, hit the like as you get in here. Miami goes down. It's another crazy night in football. And, Jay, we say it week in, week out. You never know in the game of football what's going to happen. Carson Beck, people are loving, and Miami was the best team in the country. They lose at home to an unranked team. Beck throws 4 picks. And Jay, I think, was it Dalpost that said something earlier about this? Is you never know.
Well, you don't, German. It's Friday night. Friday night, it seems like weird things happen, but it doesn't matter who you're playing in college football. If you turn the ball over and lose a turnover battle, you're pretty much going to lose the game in a lot of these situations.
And in conference, a win is a mighty good one. And tomorrow's bounce back Saturday for OU. Brent Venables and company going to South Carolina to face former coach Shane Beamer. Last year, South Carolina goes into Norman, and people shocked at how South Carolina came to Norman and won. And now OU has a chance to return the favor to the Gamecocks. They're in South Carolina, Jay. 11:45 kick on the SEC Network. I don't know about you, Jay. I'm super stoked for this one. I think OU is going to rebound against South Carolina. I think Mateer is going to have just a far better game than he had last week, and
Hope so.
I think OU is going to come out victorious. I've not given my score prediction yet, but yeah, people are right. People are right. If OU had played like Miami tonight, people would be calling for everyone's job. It's kind of ridiculous. It was one game against Texas. It was one game.
Jern, I bet if you were on Miami radio stations right now, they would be doing the same thing and saying Beck stinks. I mean,
they might. They were booing him in the stands, Jay.
Stands, Jerm. You're not in Miami, so you don't know. But hey, something's going to have to give tomorrow because you got OU number 1 defensive line as far as PFF and everything in the SEC, and number 2 defensive line, South Carolina. And you have 2 offensive lines that haven't been very good. Something's going to have to give on tomorrow.
Both offensive line groups are going to be severely tested.
And hey, Mark, I don't always love PFF either. I'm just saying their D-line's good. OU's D-line's good, and the O-line is the weakest part of both teams probably. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see which way they handle it. You saw the updated availability report. Keontez Lewis will not play. So
out.
That has to – surely that means that Giovanni Gibson –
one of 2 things.
Giovanni Gibson's going to get a lot more run. Who else?
Giovanni Gibson and maybe Elijah Thomas.
Oh, I'm not – I mean, based on –
unless Kearney's ahead of him.
Oh, I think Giovanni Gibson gets a lot of run tomorrow.
And Corks, I get you. It has been. Last year was bad. The year before, 2022, 2023 wasn't. We can argue that, but I'm not going to sit here and argue it. 2022 is a pretty good line. Last year was terrible. Probably Kearney. Could be Thomas. Could be Ivan Carrion. But it's going to be Giovanni Gibson to start, I think, Jay. And this is a game. OU's got to do some things, Jay. And I agree with Platone.
I would agree with this.
I agree with this statement. Pass blocking hasn't been bad. It's run blocking. I think some of it's scheme.
Pass blocking's been bad in spots, but Mateer's kind of escaped it a little bit. But it has been. There's been some guys that have gotten beat some. But yeah, for overall generality of the pass blocking hasn't been just horrible. No.
Yeah, Mark, you're right. Lenore Sellers runs a lot and doesn't get much. He runs around a lot. And Mangum, you're right. Barnes is good for pass protection. Won't be available. We'll see what that does in the running back room.
Okay, let me ask. I'm glad you brought that up. Let me ask you. I think all of us on here think, yeah, Blaylock's going to start. Who's the next guy to come in? Is it X-Rob or Ott tomorrow?
It'll probably be X-Rob, Jay. So watch out, maybe Tatum. I don't know.
Is there another back that's on the squad that we're not thinking about?
Hey, Sooner history. You're wrong. Texas Nightmare has not had this account for 15 years. He's had 3 separate accounts because I've banned him on all of them. So,
horrible tight. The tight end play hasn't been good. But you know, if they're having them try to block one of those DNs from South Carolina tomorrow, it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a very long day.
I'm stoked for the game, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, you can flip it tomorrow, Jerm.
I'm nervous too because I get nervous during every game.
And then you could have Ole Miss coming in town, sitting at 6-1, and that'd be a massive game. Jerm, guess what?
What about this? If Ole Miss beats Georgia,
they're
going to be number 2 in the country.
Yeah. I'm actually picking Ole Miss.
They're going to be number 2 in the country rolling into Norman.
Yeah. Hey, and I see Corks. I'm glad you
number 1 in the country.
I'm glad Corks brought this up.
It won't be.
What I mean, other than those 2 games yet, what is there to go off of with X-Rod?
There isn't, I guess, but he did look good.
Okay, but there's not much you can go off right now. He hasn't played that much.
Yeah, Red Schmo, you're right. It's crazy.
It's so confusing that he played last week and now I don't understand.
I don't know what the injury was, Jay. Is it just so they'll put someone in over him because they don't want to bench him?
I don't know.
I thought about that. I mean, where was his injury? Where was it? I didn't see it. Now, I will say this. I said this in the Discord. Keontez Lewis has been really good. Okay? Been really good, Jay. I think, by the way, BV was in Bigsby last night, wasn't he? Not tonight. Unless I missed something. Keontez Lewis has been phenomenal in the fact that he catches everything. The issue is he seems to fall down a lot after he catches it.
Yeah, but
whereas maybe a guy can extend some plays more.
Wouldn't you say, though, on this team this year, the most explosive guy they've had on offense is Satania?
Yeah, I mean, that's true, Jay.
Wouldn't you say that's fair to say?
That's fair.
I mean, who else is – I mean, it'd have to be, I would think.
Corks, I'm never forgetting a high school coach. TU tried it with Bill Blankenship. I'm just not for that. It's a different game, man. It's a different game.
Yeah, he needs to go – if he wants to go Division I think he needs to go get like a small Division II school or something first. To take
Mark says, hot take, SC, South Carolina doesn't get in the end zone.
Well, that'd be nice. Nice victory like that would be great.
Yeah, you can say Art Browse. He was, but
didn't he go to another school before, like big time college? Maybe I'm wrong on that. But yeah, you could say that. Yeah, Burks needs to do some things. I mean, break some tackles, get some explosive plays. This offense needs some explosive plays bad. I mean touchdown plays. I don't mean like
badly.
I mean touchdowns. So,
what about Mateer, Jay? You think he bounces back? And when I say bounces back, I'm just going to give you a stat total, and you say yay or nay. Surge or purge it. Surge or purge this stat total. Let me finish it. More than 250 yards in the air, more than 30 yards on the ground, and 1 turnover or less.
I'm going to purge that.
Okay. Viewers, what about you?
I don't think.
How many of those three? How many of those three? Let's not say surge or purge. Out of those three, plus 250 passing yards.
That's the one I'm going under. I'm going
plus 30 rushing yards, 1 or fewer turnovers.
He's going to get more than 30 yards rushing. He's going to get 225 passing, and I'll push the turnover 1.
Okay. Do they win with that? If he goes for 250, 30, and 1 or fewer turnovers, do they win, Jay?
Well, Jeremy,
I'm asking. What do you think?
I'm not a rocket scientist.
I didn't say you are a rocket scientist.
You know my prediction.
I don't have to say it. We all know you're not one.
You know my prediction. You know my prediction.
I don't care about your prediction. I gave you a 3 stat line of John Mateer. Do they win with that stat line?
I hate it when you do that. It's so
I know stupid. You do. So answer the question.
I don't want to answer the question. I think it's stupid.
Cool.
I think it's a stupid question.
Look in the mirror. Hey,
look in the mirror. I don't have a mirror out here, and I'm looking right at you with a fresh haircut. Looks like you're going on a date or something, and you're on Sooner Surge.
Boy, I'm getting ready to watch the game tomorrow.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
It's a button-up shirt, Jay.
Are you getting ready to go on a date after this, or is this your date?
A date?
Is Sooner Surge Live your date?
Dude, I was at a wedding earlier, okay? I was at a wedding, Jay. Hey, you know what? You can get me fired up pretty quickly by saying this. Has nothing to do with football.
You're right. It doesn't. People will keep saying that until they win, Germ.
No, they don't say it when they win. Only when they lose. It's bad.
Oh, people say it all the time, Germ.
Not when they win.
Winning, that's what I'm saying. If
no one mentioned Soul Mission against Michigan and Auburn. Nobody. Zero, zilch.
You're making the point for me. That's what I'm saying. You win, you don't have to worry about that, Germ.
Up your dress code on the stream, dude. Sipping your coffee, wearing your Sooner Surge.
I'm drinking water, buddy. Water. I don't drink coffee at 9:30 at night.
Adam, you're right. Adam, you're right. Hey, before I say Adam, I want to mention corrections here, Jay. I think one night a week we should call it classy night, where we just classy takes all night. We dress up. Let's do that. Maybe every Monday night is classy night.
Monday night is classy night? Like I dress
night. Formal night.
Formal night. Okay.
I'm thinking so. Monday night. Hey, I agree with Adam. Mateer has to see the field better.
Yeah. Well, think about this classy night.
Well, classy night, Texas Nightmare is not allowed. So
if you're wearing a tie, that tie will come off very quickly, I would think.
Oh, yeah, it probably would. Classy take is anything not involving Texas Nightmare. Hey, I just had to say it. Hey, guess what? That's not common knowledge. Bad take again. Bad take 2.0.
That's a bad take. Bagman, that's a
bad take 2.0 or Bagman 2.0?
I got a question for Bagman. Does only offense go to Soul Mission meetings or defense too?
Yeah, defense and Soul Mission meetings. Bagman, huh?
They watch film pretty good. Hey, David Stone looks like he's doing pretty well.
Hey,
Jackson, pretty well.
Yeah, hey, Bagman, when you say common knowledge, where are you getting your info from? Where's your common knowledge? I want to know, Bagman, where common knowledge is. We won't be able to get an answer, Jay. I'd love to know the common knowledge because I didn't know that. Now I have uncommon knowledge, which I'll take more than common knowledge. I'll take uncommon knowledge more than common knowledge every day of the week that ends in Y.
Hey, here's the thing, though. Offensively, Jerm, OU needs some playmakers. I was watching the Miami game tonight. You could throw a 2-yard pass at Tony, and I'm sitting there, you're watching, like, he might go to the house. I mean, he's that type of guy. I was watching 2015 because it was all over Twitter today, the K-State whipping, after the Texas loss. And they would throw a little screen pass or something to Mixon. He'd break 3 tackles, score. They'd throw another one to Sterling Shepard. He'd break 4 tackles and
I haven't done that this year.
They haven't offensively been able to make guys miss and go do big plays with it.
Do you feel like defensively and offensively, if you can just get a few plays, like big turnover plays on defense, big plays on offense, they could just start finding some momentum? They got to get some momentum. And it needs to start early tomorrow against South Carolina. Hey, Boomer guy, I had an opinion on this last week, and I don't know that it's right. It's definitely not common knowledge. It just came from me, and I just my thoughts. Was Mateer questioning his ability to throw the ball deep last week? So just try to force everything down the middle of the field because he knows. He missed a guy deep early, threw it way behind him, and I just wonder if he thought I'm gonna have to go short all day. Hey,
it was a weird day. Real quick, let me get a couple comments.
Well, Bagman answered the question, and it was a horrible answer.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah,
one is Chris Bell.
He's good.
Love him. Really good. Germ, I know what Matt Rule is saying about Penn State, but
yeah, he may be going there, Jay.
If
they still want him.
You're going to have to expound on this. Well, Venables said when he was hired that they're going to watch more Soul Mission videos and film. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Again, apparently that's common knowledge. That's the worst explanation of common knowledge that I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah. How about the Dan Mullen stuff tonight? Did you see that? Jerm, did you see the Dan Mullen stuff?
Not. What about it?
Arkansas podcast guy was like, he's been talking with Arkansas. He wants to come here, blah, blah, blah. Dan Mullen put on Twitter, quote tweeted the podcast and said 0.0 chance I'm going to come to Arkansas, but you guys need to go hire Gus Malzahn. I just thought it was interesting. I think Dan Mullen might be looking for another job, different job.
Really?
Jared, what about Penn State?
Oh, there's no way Penn State's getting him.
Why?
They're just not. Hey, 918, I would agree.
On the East Coast.
I would agree about Penn State and Nebraska. Penn State's a better job, in my opinion, right now. But I'll also say this. He's an alum. So the
AD in here are like,
he's an alum too, Jay.
Yeah, but I don't think
it's his school. It's his alma mater. That's the big thing there.
I don't think he's.
He's also got Jim Knowles on the defensive coordinator role right there, and of course he hadn't been good this year. But you kind of got your defensive staff in place.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to leave Nebraska. Hey, real quick, he's undefeated at UNLV. He's going to get a better job.
They may be in the playoff this year.
Mullen
may be in the playoff this year.
Mullen's going to get a better job. I don't know why people don't think he's gonna. He absolutely will.
Red Schmo, you're right. Go back and rewatch the game, Texas Nightmare. OU had receivers wide open.
Hey, Jerm, I got a question.
Some of them were right together, but
I got a question for you.
Spacing was bad.
Jerm, if you were OSU Cowboys, why would you not go after Mullen?
Oh, you absolutely would.
Wouldn't that kind of be a good fit?
Vegas to Stillwater?
No, but he was in Mississippi State. I mean,
I know.
He could do well in the Big 12, man.
Yeah. Speaking of Mississippi State, Jay, way better. Lebby is way better than people thought at head coach.
Well, so far, I mean, we'll see.
He is.
And I disagree with this, Mark. I really do. The last year and a half, 2 years, it's been horrible. Did you realize this stat? When their last Power 4 win was?
When's that?
Arkansas last year, first game, second game of the year. They've been atrocious, Mark. You're right. But I don't think it's a poor job.
Yeah, and Billy Napier is going to be gone on Sunday, people are thinking. I see Jim Kay said that. Hey, Jay.
By the way, the rumor today was Ole Miss is working on a contract extension for Lane Kiffin, kind of like Indiana did with Cignetti, because of all what the Cignetti deal is going to have these other coaches ink bigger contracts because of all the openings. Cignetti deal is going to make some of this stuff move along quicker, and there's going to be guys getting extensions because they don't want them to go to other places.
Jay, who's Florida got tomorrow? Hey, I see a couple people in the chat talking about Mateer and the play to Burks. Listen, that's exactly what I'm saying. He has not been putting balls 5 or 6 yards behind receivers on deep balls. I'm not sure he could throw the deep ball very well the other day. He's not going to come out and say it. He's a gamer. He's not ever going to have some kind of excuse. He owned every bit of it, which I loved. And he said he will be back this week and that he will be ready. So that's all I know about the guy. That's what he said. So I'll trust it until he says it and it doesn't happen.
Well, what you have to
rushing yard tomorrow.
What you have to hope is that the stuff Brent Venables has been saying comes to fruition, and it's not just coach speak. The stuff like this team is ready to answer. They're focused. They don't flinch. Nothing bothers them. That's what you got to hope happens tomorrow. And they show up and they don't flinch and they come out there and win the game. And then they move on to Ole Miss. That would be ideal situation.
Ideal, Jay.
It'd be great tomorrow night. Not have to sit in a live show after a loss.
And I agree with Roxy. I'm not sure he was all ready on that game. Hey, the ACC is interesting. As an SEC fan of an SEC team and one that's probably going to be sitting 4th or 5th if they have a chance to make the playoff, Jay, you needed kind of Miami to win out. That would maybe solidify one from the ACC. We'll see if they get 2. I have not looked at the ACC schedule for the rest of the way. I need to.
Georgia Tech, weak schedule.
Yeah.
Virginia, they beat Louisville. They beat Louisville last week. But they beat Louisville last week.
Correct.
I think they're going to, Jeremy, I know you're going to probably say you disagree with this, and that's fine, but I think it's going to be very similar to last year, and they're going to squeak a second team in there.
Yeah, I think they could, Jay. Now, the other team, Notre Dame needs to lose. For all these SEC schools, for ACC, Notre Dame has to lose one more game. They're done with one more loss.
Yeah, they're absolutely done. They're finished. If
one more loss, done. Freeman can go look at the Penn State job.
Although I think a lot of OU fans would hope it wouldn't be USC. But how about Miller Moss, former Trojan?
Miller Moss leaves Lincoln Riley and tears it up. I'm just kidding.
Well, he tore it up pretty good at USC.
I know. I was kidding, Jay.
I knew.
I'm doing what people would say if it was OU.
I saw a question. This one. Hey, guys, what do you think of Locked On? Which I think I'm familiar with. Is it Locked On? I don't remember. I can't keep up.
I think that's John Williams.
Is that John Williams? Okay.
I believe so. He's a writer, too. I look, I'm going to be honest with you, Cam Turner. I don't watch a lot of podcasts just because I don't have time. Like, I'm busy all day and come home and then do this. So I really don't. And also, I don't really like to be swayed or influenced by a lot of things that I hear. I try to devise my own opinion on things, and that's just kind of what I am.
Yeah, that's fair. What's your take on Kanik? Does he go deep for a pass? Or I don't know.
Look.
He needs to catch some balls. He didn't catch.
I think the bigger question for Kanik is:
did he catch any against Texas?
Yeah, he had two. He's got to play outside. He can't play on the line, and he's got to settle in the zone. Yeah, Elko's done really well. Now he's another guy. I don't think he'd ever leave A&M to go to Penn State, but he graduated from Penn. He's from that area, but he's got it going well right now at A&M, and they're pretty much a lot. Outside of a monumental collapse, they're in the playoff.
Well, and hey, thanks for that, Dalpost.
Appreciate it, Dalpost.
Hey, Jerm, I think they're
their schedule.
Jerm, I think they're going to lose tomorrow.
Who they play?
At Arkansas.
Okay, yeah, that would be one. That would be huge for OU and other SEC fans.
They play Texas still.
That's at Texas.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: does a 2-loss A&M go over a 3-loss OU? Yes.
Oh, yeah, they get a win over Notre Dame.
But they do play.
Hey, they play at Arkansas and at LSU and then at Missouri next 3 games.
They have 3 straight road tests?
Yeah.
Now, they did struggle at home versus Auburn.
Yeah,
I like Marcel Reed a lot. I like him a lot.
They have 4 road games left. At Arkansas, at Missouri, at LSU, and at Texas. They could easily lose. They could lose 2 of those.
And who do they have at home?
Samford and South Carolina.
Yeah, they got to lose 3 out of 4 road games. I don't think they lose 3 out of 4.
Yeah, that's why. That's why before the season I picked them with 2 losses in the SEC, and I think they end up with that.
I didn't know this. That's why they have 3 straight. Chris says it's their first SEC road game. That's why they have 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Now they are coming off a bye week, aren't they?
I think so. Hey, what do you think now after Missouri? They got a loss. They played Bama. Pretty tight game, Jerm. How are you feeling on Missouri?
I'll say this. Missouri better than I thought defensively as far as having dudes and having some physicality. They're pretty much what I thought overall. I don't think Prbula is very good.
Do you got them losing tomorrow? Do you have them losing tomorrow?
Where are they at tomorrow?
At Auburn.
Yeah, I think Auburn gets one for once.
I think I kind of with you, Jeremy. I think Auburn might win.
Look, Auburn's going to be able to shut Missouri's running game down. They are.
They're due for a win, man, Auburn.
Yeah. Hey, guys, check out the Fan Stop at thefanstop.com. Sign up for your team's Shirt of the Month Club. Use code SURGE. Get 10% off your first 3 months. Get on there tonight. thefanstop.com/OU takes you straight to the OU Shirt of the Month Club. We're going to open up the phone lines now. Open them up for you. Give us your take. Cam's got Sooners 24-0 in a shutout. Boy, that would be excellent.
That would be awesome, dude. I would love that.
Excellent if that could happen. Here's the phone lines, guys. Give us a holler tonight on this lovely Friday night. Going to be a beautiful day in South Carolina tomorrow, 11:45 kick.
That's right. Let's see. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Tim, as well. Tim had a nice compliment.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. I mean, yeah, definitely we are not media, traditional media, that's for sure. Fans, baby. Yeah, that would be great, Germ. 24-0. OU rushing yards tomorrow. All right, let me say mine. I think OU rushes the ball for 92 yards. That's including quarterback run game. They don't get to 100.
I was going to say 84.
I got 92.
Well, hey, here's another fun stat for you. Minnesota's running at will against Nebraska. And here's another one. Miami got absolutely hammered against the rushing game of Louisville tonight with Isaac Brown or whatever his name is, Isaiah Brown. Let me tell you this. That same running back and that same Louisville offensive line, he had 14 carries, 20 yards against Pittsburgh. Against Virginia, they had like 30 yards total rushing. It's weird how things work. I don't know if it's matchups. I don't know if they. I haven't watched Louisville. Did they switch some things up? And is Arbuckle going to? You got to get away from the just bias towards your own system if it's not working. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But if it's broke, fix it.
Yeah.
Now, I can't say that with my 07 Odyssey. I'll tell you what. The 07 Odyssey right now sitting out by the curb because I kept just driving that thing, even though there was a lot of things wrong with it. It lit up like a Christmas tree on the dashboard, and guess what? Now it's smoking out the engine. It's sitting there on the curb, Jay. You know why? I didn't fix it when I should have.
So what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to fix it in the off season.
Oh, okay.
So you like that analogy? You like that analogy?
Curb or driveway?
It's not in the driveway.
Why don't you roll it in the driveway?
Why? I got other car there. Okay?
Hey, when OU starts winning big again, this pod's going to erupt and do big numbers. Watch. Hey, I hope they start winning. You know what's crazy? Sometimes the negative you get. I don't even know, Jeremy. I don't want to. Tomorrow night, I can only imagine. I keep going to my. If OU throws a clunker out there tomorrow after the game is going to be miserable.
Now,
it's freaking miserable.
Hey, Fanstop, who I just mentioned, Fanstop, check him out, says he thinks the thing that would help OU's running game is to actually just feature a back.
Yeah, Blaylock would be the one.
Blaylock has had great ball security. He has broken tackles. There's one weakness, in my opinion, for Blaylock, and it's young in his career, Jay. It would be this. I'm not sold on his vision yet. And when I say that, there are times where I think he could cut back against where the blocks are going because the whole line is pushing this way. If he maybe reversed, he could maybe see that, but I don't know. Hey, Farm's asking about the schedule tomorrow.
Well, real quick, though, I want to answer Dalpo's question.
Go ahead.
Is OU calling enough running plays, in your opinion?
Yes, they're calling enough. I don't think they're calling them at the right time. They're too predictable. In the running game. The running game is too predictable. I can guess when they're running it, and I can tell you the running play. They don't have enough of them. They only have one or two running plays.
Do you know what I would say? After rewatching some games, do you know when OU plays their best running game? When they go quick.
Oh, well, yeah. And they spread the field.
Like after a first down pass, get up there and run it real quick. I mean, I think you got to use the quick.
And 918's right. DeMarco Murray doesn't know what a feature back is, even though he was one.
Yeah, that's correct.
Hey, and Farm asked about the schedule tomorrow. We're going to film a game time video later tonight to go out first thing in the morning. We'll be doing a pregame live around 10:30, 11, something around there. Just keep your eyes open, and then we'll have a postgame live, and then the normal 9:30 live. A lot of stuff ahead tomorrow. Hopefully it's a good day with the Sooner win.
Hopefully it's a good day because, Jerm, one of the great things about playing an early game is when you got the TV slate like you got tomorrow.
Oh, and you win and you can watch football all day?
OU wins tomorrow, and you got Georgia Ole Miss, and you got Alabama, Tennessee at night. There's other Notre Dame, USC. I mean, the schedule tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, is a great schedule. Anybody that's going to the pumpkin patch better go early in the morning.
Hey, I'll say this about OU's offense. Outside of John Mateer, they don't have any tackle breakers.
No, you're right. But
They don't have any guys who break tackles.
you're right. And I see Chris's comment, no Joe Mixon or Samaje Perinium, which pre-run.
I'll take Kennedy Brooks. I'll take anyone who breaks tackles.
German. Question is, though, there was a guy on OU's team 2 years ago by the name of Tawee Walker. Tawee Walker. Seems like could be a feature back.
He broke tackles, Jay.
Seems like he could have been a feature back at OU, was he?
He broke tackles, Jay.
Was he a feature back? No. You know why? Because your boy, Germ, they were still throwing Marcus Major in there with him.
Eric Gray's another name.
Hey, people in their rotation.
Hey, I'll say this. I saw the comment about if this was a night game. South Carolina fans are going to show up. They're used to this. They're going to be there, and they're going to be loud. It's going to be raucous. However, they lose again. There's people talking about Shane Beamer.
Are they real? Are people talking about him?
I've heard it. Last year was a great year, but Jay, you got your quarterback back. You got this stud defense, and they do it. They have a really good defense. This game could very well be 20-17. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I've got OU winning 23-17.
There's your prediction.
I've got OU winning 23-17 tomorrow.
Well, you all know my pick, so.
What was your score prediction, Jay?
20-17.
Okay.
South Carolina.
And I agree, AMAC Sooner. Sometimes it's too predictable. At times.
Now, hey, listen. OU very well. If OU comes out tomorrow and say they look good offensively, you could sit here and say, well, really horrible half against Texas in the second half. But other than that, they've in the passing game, I'm saying I still will never say the running game is going to do anything. I just can't until
it does.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Jim K on the line tonight. What's up?
Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. Just I don't know, thinking about tomorrow, and as the game gets closer, we always all get more pumped up. But I made the mistake of watching some highlights from last year's debacle. Tomorrow I'm gonna miss about the first half hour of the game, and if it's 21-0 when I turn that TV on, I'm telling you guys, it's the funeral for BV's career at OU.
Now I'll agree with you, Jim. If they get beat tomorrow, and I mean it's going to be very difficult with what they have in front of them for BV to survive it. Tomorrow is a must, but you're also right in the sense that sometimes when you turn on the game late and they got a lead or something, or they're losing, it just saves you a lot of anxiety in that. But hey, going back to last year's game, because you mentioned you were rewatching some of it, God bless you for that. If there is one play where a tight end is trying to block Dylan Stewart, the whole staff should be fired. Last year they did it. They should have learned from that.
You know it's going to happen, Germ. You're going to see it. It's going to happen.
Goodness.
Yeah. Anyway, Boomer Sooner. I think score prediction wise, it's going to be in the teens. I'm reluctant to even pick a winner, but I'm pretty close to what Jay's been saying all week. I actually have South Carolina winning the game, probably 16-13, something in that realm. So, but I'll leave on a positive note here. If Ole Miss wins and OU wins, boy, oh boy, we're going to be in for a fun 7 days going into next week.
Can you imagine?
Hey, thanks for the call. That just gave me goosebumps because you are right. If both those teams win, now the only sorry thing, it's an 11 a.m. kick.
Yeah, but still, it'd be great. Hey, thanks, Jim.
Right.
Appreciate it, man.
Night, guys.
Man, that would be great, Jay, because Ole Miss, I forgot, someone reminded me, Indiana's number 2. Do they play tomorrow, Jay?
I believe they play.
Because they're coming off an emotional victory on the road, so they're probably at home, but you never know. But if Ole Miss goes to Georgia between the hedges and gets them a dub, they're going to be 3 at worst.
Indiana plays Michigan State at Indiana. That's
trap game
at Indiana.
Trap game.
Come on now. When was the last
I like Childs for Michigan State. I like him.
who?
Childs, the quarterback, man.
When was the last time they were any good?
It's been a while.
Who was the coach they had that left? Where did he
Started with the D.
No, the coach that got in trouble.
Oh, was that Taylor or Tucker?
Mel Tucker. They went to the playoff, dude.
Mel Tucker. Who was the guy before that?
D'Angelo or
Yeah, DeVito or golly, what was his name?
yeah.
I'll know it as soon as I see it.
Is By Job still there? Did he end up going there?
I don't know, Jay, but Devon Mitchell was in Louisville tonight. Wasn't even at the game.
Who do you got? Vols or Tide?
Okay, here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
I've got
Alabama.
Bama winning, but it was D'Antonio,
Yeah,
Mike D'Antonio. Hey, but I think Tennessee's going to put points up. Tennessee's
too.
offense is good.
I agree. I think they're going to be able to throw the ball in Alabama.
Job transferred, Jay.
Okay. I think they'll be able to throw the ball in Alabama. I think it'll be high. I think that game will be in the 30s, both teams, but I think Alabama wins it. That would be my prediction right now, which, hey, any Vol fan in here, you should be licking your chops and you should be going right now to Vegas or wherever you can put money on it and dropping it on Tennessee. I'm hardly ever right on picks. Jeremy, you know this. It's very seldomly. Now, I've had some, but I would say more than not, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I would agree, Jay. More than not, you're wrong. Who does Oklahoma need to win the Bama versus Vols game? It doesn't matter because OU plays both of them.
Bama.
You need Bama. That way Tennessee can get maybe 4 losses on the year.
Bama does not have an SEC loss.
Hey, so what's going to be intriguing to me, Jay, is if there's 3 or 4 teams at 9-3, and OU clearly had the hardest schedule, but they don't have the head-to-head against 2 of those teams. What's going to happen then? That's going to be tricky.
I don't know what
they lose the head-to-head, but their schedule was way tougher. What is going to happen there? Let's get to Corrections 101.
What's up, Corrections?
Hey guys, how you doing tonight?
Good. Ready for tomorrow.
You?
Oh, not bad. Yeah, I'm the same. Ready for tomorrow. Just ready to see what this team's made of. Are we going to wilt? Are we going to come out and play a little bit pissed off and keep the season back on track? And I agree. This is a must-win tomorrow. We have to win this game. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know, I can understand last week how the second half went, with obviously Mateer's thumb being a lot worse than everybody, led on. But we have to get the season back on track tomorrow. And if we win decently tomorrow, which I'm predicting 27-13, I really love our chances to come out next week with Ole Miss in town, home stadium, come back home to some hometown love in Norman, and being 7-1 and setting up the rest of the season for just possibly a gangbuster finish, 8-3 or 9-3, 10-2, something like that. But tomorrow's a must win, and if we don't win tomorrow, Sooner Nation, you think it's bad now? It's not going to.
It's going to be a travesty. But I'll say this about your pick and something that, and I'm sure you can relate to this, and I'm sure every Sooner fan in the chat can relate to it. It just feels like going back in the BV era, especially last year. I mean, OU last year had several games where they're coming off losses, and they didn't show up, and they came out and played hard. They didn't die. They didn't give up. But it just feels like OU needs something good to happen.
Agreed.
And it needs to happen multiple times, not just here and there. It just feels like they just can't get a lot of success back to back to back and things where the defense creates a turnover, the offense goes and scores, and you just get something happening where you stack a couple of things up. You just been waiting on it for years and it hasn't happened. That's got to happen. And maybe it does tomorrow, but that's what they're missing.
Yeah, I agree. And one of the most frustrating things, and believe me, I'm not bashing our defense at all. I'm not. They are elite. But the frustrating thing is, and I know the defense is more frustrated about this than the fans, and so is BV because they pride themselves on turnovers. It's just the turnovers, man. Like the opportunities have been there, but sometimes on a fumble, the ball just bounces the wrong way, can't get onto it. A tip pass is just that the fingertips away from being able to pick it off, and then flat out interceptions. Our DBs just flat out drop them. We got to capitalize on that, and get some turnovers that way. And one thing I would like to see tomorrow too. Well, two things from our offense I want to see tomorrow. One is I was really disappointed in the lack of wrinkles and creativity in the Texas game from Arbuckle. I was with Germ. I think I was more vocal than Germ about it. I really thought with practicing indoors and everything like that Arbuckle was going to be throwing in some new stuff that no one wanted to see. And then we had that game plan coming out, and I was like, where is everything that we thought we would see? So I really want to see.
They had a Giovanni Gibson trick play. There was a couple different schematically things, but not a lot. You're right.
Right. And I would love to see tomorrow, get your best 11 guys out there on offense and run a little bit of tempo so that the defense can't sub, wear them down a little bit, and just get your 11 best out there and run some tempo at times. Not saying all the time, but at times it seems like some of our best stuff has come when we run a little tempo, like sometimes we did it against, Auburn and Michigan. Would like to see a little bit of that too. But the last thing I just want to say, and I'll get off here, is I just want to finally be able to come out of a game, and I'll even grade the offensive. We all know what the offensive line is this year. It's bad. We just got to make it through the rest of the season and then to make some changes. But I'll even grade the offensive line on a major curve. Just play good enough. And I want to be able to grade the team as an A for once, for one game. Well, we haven't seen that yet.
Be nice.
And
That'd be nice.
It would be nice. Yeah. Just play a clean game, low penalties, tight on special teams. Just give us an A, and like I said, I'll even grade the offensive line on a curve, knowing what they are. So,
yeah. I hope so, Craig. I hope it's today, tomorrow. Let's hope so, man.
Well, I hope so. Boomer Sooner, and let's get this thing back on tracks tomorrow.
All right.
Absolutely.
Hey, a couple of things I want to say. First off, somebody was asking about game day next week if Ole Miss wins and OU wins. There's a chance, but the other game you'd have to watch would be Texas A&M at LSU. If both those teams win this week, if LSU beats Vanderbilt and Texas A&M wins,
A&M could lose to Arkansas, and then it could be, Jay.
Yes.
And I agree with.
Yeah, the other thing is, I saw Castro Trollboy say something about.
He's right.
I think he's absolutely right, when he says, "Who has Brent Venables' coach team played good on the road against a good team?"
Let's say this. So let's do this, because last year LSU was not good. At Missouri, OU played really well defensively. They sucked offensively.
Yeah.
They sucked offensively all year last year, but defensively last year,
Ole Miss was probably the best they played.
Ole Miss, they played well. They had no offense.
Not defensively. Second half they did it.
No.
But hey,
halftime adjustments has been a problem at OU under Brent Venables. Halftime adjustments has been a problem, Jason.
Yeah, I agree, Jeremy.
You get the week to plan, he plans it. Halftime adjustments. Last week, Arch Manning goes under center. Sark uses them under center more, and they do some things. OU's got to be better making adjustments on offense and defense out of the locker room. They have to be.
Well, and when you think about this tomorrow, I can't stress how important the start of this game is, because
it's huge.
And specifically offensively.
Build some things.
Here's why I say specifically offensively. After not scoring last week against Texas, if they struggle and have turnovers early, you cannot tell me that the defense isn't going to be thinking, "Here we go again," like last year. It will cross. And then the other thing is this. Isn't it kind of crazy that we're on here year 2 of the SEC? If you'd have told me 3-4 years ago that OU would be concerned about going to play South Carolina on the road, we would all be like, "No way."
Well, wait, that's the nature of football in general now. That's it. Bama 3 years ago when thought half about losing games like they lose. The nature of football is that way. Teams are better in the NIL era.
I agree, but what I'm saying is
not even close.
I agree, Jeremy. What I'm saying is before it was like SEC, they got some big dogs, but some of these teams, but
they've all gotten better.
Those teams have gotten better. That's what I was trying to get to a point, but you just kept yelling.
To me, I'm going to use the analogy of a ladder, Jay, because OU right now is trying to climb the proverbial ladder up to the playoff, okay? That's what they're trying to do. Last year, the year before, they were just trying to climb the ladder to be a much improved team. They're climbing the ladder. Here's the problem at OU under BV. They take one step up and they forget something and they go back down 2 or 3. They go back up a step, or sometimes they try to just, in offense, try to make a big play and jump up 3 steps and fall flat on their face, okay? They've got to take one step at a time, and they've got to keep moving up. Move up. Keep going. Grow one after another after another. Stop coming back. All those things. That's the analogy. Get up the ladder. You can make the playoff if you do that, Jay. One step at a time. It starts tomorrow against South Carolina. I'm getting fired up.
Hey, real quick, and Talon's right. The NFL game management is so good. Last night's game, and by the way, the story of Joe Flacco is freaking amazing. I love it.
Idiotic management in Cleveland.
Well, yeah, it's never going to get better. Mess says, Jay, you don't watch many SEC YouTube channels. Every SEC YouTube site has the same concerns OU fans have. What does that have anything to do with anything I've said?
I don't know. What have you said?
What have I said? Anything that – why does that comment say Jay? What have I said that disagrees with that? I don't understand I don't know what you're throwing shade at because I don't.
This is a catch-22 in my book, AMAC Sooner. It's a catch-22 in my book. I agree with you in the sense that you throw it away, you chunk it out of bounds, you bring Grayson Miller on, who has to be better, by the way, this week. Bring him on, he boots it. They make South Carolina go 60, 70 yards. I like that. However, when you start just throwing it out of bounds and settling, you're kind of taking John Mateer's best skill away, which is the confident gunslinger, which also can hurt you, and it has. It's a catch-22, man.
Yeah, and I agree with.
Am I yelling on everything tonight? I need to talk quieter. Sorry.
I agree with.
I'm yelling on everything tonight, man.
Hey, Chris,
is this mic better? Is this an upgrade? I made an upgrade with my game. OU needs to tomorrow. Is that an upgrade, Jay? Is that better when I yell?
Yeah, I can hear you, Jerm.
No, is the mic better? It doesn't mess up when I yell.
Hey, Mess, to be fair, it says you comment about concerns about playing sound on the road. Every SEC. I said 3 years ago, and to be fair, Mess, I mean,
I interrupted Jay too.
What?
I interrupted you and didn't let you finish earlier.
Yeah, you did, and that's part of the issue. All I'm saying is, Mess, I believe last year you had 12-0 Oklahoma, so you weren't concerned about it either.
True.
So I guess, Mess, you had OU 12-0 last year, so you weren't concerned about it. That's my point was this. 3 years ago, OU was worried about when they get the SEC and when they played the LSU, the Georgia, they were like, let's go get those teams. I'm just saying, a lot of the SEC, it's gotten really deep. It's a lot deeper than it's ever been, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying, Mess. I'm not sitting here.
Yeah.
Anything else other than that? It's a deep conference, man. I think you maybe took it out of context in what I said.
Talon, I still think the SEC, I'm going to go with what I've said. SEC minimum gets 4. Maximum 5. Last year they got 3. They're getting 4 minimum, 5 maximum.
Well,
it was a battle cry, Jay. It was a battle
cry. Couldn't tell. In the chat, when you say 12-0 every night, I don't know. I mean, no, Keith, no, unless there's an injury.
Only with an injury, or if his helmet pops off. And I'm going to say this, and Jay, I know you disagree with me. Mateer needs 15 to 20 design quarterback runs tomorrow, in my opinion. 15 to 20 of them. That's his game. Run the ball, bootleg, hit those slot guys, a couple shots down the field. Run Mateer.
Yeah. Hey, and Mess, love you, bro. You're on there every night. Don't have anything. I love that you even come at me because I think it's fun. But, I did not mean anything by the comment. I basically meant that the SEC's really deep. I don't think 3 years ago we thought it would be this deep, Jerm.
Jay, you got trivia tonight?
I'll get one, yeah.
I almost bought a DJ Wolf autographed helmet today.
Oh, DJ Wolf, that's a name from the past, man.
Oh, yeah. What number do you wear, Jay?
25?
25, correct. Sooners go 7-5, go to bowl and lose for 7-6. BV goes to the portal, signs more D3 players. Appreciate it, Michael. Appreciate that. Good comment. We'll see what happens. Otani hit a bomb today that was, and speaking of bombs, Kendall Wells, at one point tonight, Kendall Wells was 5 for 5, 2 doubles, 2 bombs, and she hit one over the center field grass area. Kendall Wells is going to be unbelievable for OU softball. She's starting at catcher, true freshman. Maybe a true freshman tomorrow gets a lot of action. And Elijah Thomas and maybe Tori Blaylock, true freshman, plays great. Hey, something you haven't mentioned, Kendall Dolby's out tomorrow. I don't know what his injury is either. Kendall Dolby is out, which means you're going to see more Jaden Hardy, probably going to see more Powers and Boganowski. Hardy, Powers, Boganowski. As long as we don't see Jordan, I'll be okay. Jay, did you notice that? Kendall Dolby's out. So Taylor Wine's been really good at OU so far this year. Hey, is Danny Okoye going to get more action? I thought BB this week said he was.
I don't know, Jeremy. I really don't know about that. So, hey, here we go. Here's the trivia, Jeremy. This is going to be a good one. Before we get to trivia, though, check it out. Sugar 66. You see it there. You see the logo. 2 locations, one in Tulsa, one in Catoosa. Freeze-dried candy, frozen treats, pineapple whips, you name it, they got it. Check them out, Sugar 66, and that's 918 Sugar 66. He owns it. So go check him out. By the way, man, freeze-dried candy, I'm seeing it all over the place now. Walmart, other places, it's like, oh, man, that's just crap. I'm going to get me some of this freeze-dried candy. Here's the trivia question. OU versus South Carolina last year. OU had 2 players that had negative yards rushing. You could probably guess. But there was another player in that game that had negative yards rushing. Who was it?
2 quarterbacks.
2 players. OU had 2 players that had negative yards rushing. But there's another player that had negative yards rushing.
I think I got it.
Huh?
I think I got it.
By the way, last year, Jackson Arnold minus 29 yards rushing. Michael Hawkins minus 15.
And I agree. Spears Jennings, I'm for power. If Spears Jennings he was in the right position. You can't blame BV at any of that. It's all Spears Jennings missed 2 big tackles on 3rd down plays. You can't have it. If that's going to happen, you got to play Powers. Zon Reagans.
No one's got it yet.
I thought it was a receiver, Jay.
It's not.
Oh, wow. I thought it was a receiver.
I also didn't say who he plays for. I didn't say it was an OU player.
Could have been a South Carolina guy?
Yes.
So it is.
It is a South Carolina guy.
Jeez. I know the answer.
Who?
You want me to say it?
No, I'll wait till somebody answers. You just tell me the answer then, John, when it's put up there.
Right there it is. Sellers.
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
Was it Harbor?
Sellers had 28 yards rushing.
Okay.
This is actually a good trivia question. And there's the answer. Davis Bevel. One carry.
Sooner. That's a great trivia.
1 carry minus 13 yards. He got sacked. He got to come in that game. That's how bad that was, Jerm.
At OU. That's bad. That's an embarrassment.
Yeah, Davis Bevel. Good job,
Hey guys, we got a jam-packed day, and I agree, Tim. Powers look good. Jam-packed day tomorrow here on the Sooner Surge. Hit the like before you leave. It helps our channel out. We appreciate all the support we can get here. We do this every night. We're not like Chick-fil-A or anyone else, and I love Chick-fil-A. It's my favorite, but we're here every day. That ends in Y. And we'll be here a lot tomorrow. We'll be on your screen a lot if you choose to watch us. So subscribe, hit the like. We'll see you tomorrow for pregame, for postgame, for normal 9:30 live. A day of great football. 48 degrees here on Sunday morning. Fall's right here. Let's go, Sooner fans. Let's get the dub tomorrow night in South Carolina. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a super Sooner Saturday.
Let's get the W.